Good evening and welcome. We are getting ready to play some Farming Simulator 19. This is Rick NSX coming at you live. So, last night I had somebody ask me if we could do a multiplayer map. Actually, they asked if they could join me, and I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry, but I'm playing a single player map. Maybe I'll look at multiplayer." And so the thing is, I figured if I was going to look at multiplayer, I might as well look at what else could be added to the actual game function. Now, one of the interesting things about Farming Simulator that I have not gotten into um, is the ability to add seasons. What are seasons, you might ask? They are quite literally exactly what they sound like. Seasons adds an entirely new element to the game, and truthfully, short of buying the PC version and being allowed to have all the fun that PC players do, Seasons opens up a whole new level of difficulty, level of complication, but also a level of realism. Okay? Hey, Floatsy, how are you? So, I was looking at these maps and realized that if I wanted to check out what's new, I'm good. I needed to take a look at Seasons to see how absolutely complicated that could make things. I actually haven't gotten into the game yet, but complicated is the nicest, like ultra complicated is the nicest way I can put it. So what I thought I'd do is I'd start a stream with you guys. I'm just gonna jump in and I'm gonna live stream what happens here. Okay, this is a first for me. I haven't done this before, so it'll be a learning experience for me. And if you're watching, it'll be a learning experience for you too potentially. Because there is simply a ton involved with adding seasons. Alright, so without further ado, maybe we should jump in. What do y'all think? Yeah? Okay, so we've got that nice little message that says spring is here, flowers and trees blossom, it's time to cultivate and sow your fields. But why is that message there? Let's have a look. So this is the standard, in fact, it's so standard, I'm going to go pause it for a second. Okay? Oh, that's not going to work because it doesn't allow me to show you all the stuff. So, up in the top right hand corner, there's a whole slew of new things. Everything from left to right, the current weather. But honestly, I'm not sure what that next piece is. I think that's telling me it's time to plant. Why would you vote no seasons? I didn't even stick a poll out there, but why would you vote no seasons? This is going to be something amazing. The current temperature is 33 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, with that said, the ground temperature is 45 degrees. It is the first stage of spring, so it's early spring. I think these are 9-day seasons, so 9 days of spring, 9 days of summer, 9 of fall, and 9 of winter. Then the time, which up there in the top right-hand corner, is the standard, and then, of course, money. Okay, so that's where we're kind of sitting right now. That having been said, let me show you guys. We've seen the typical, the standard menus, what's being sold for what, where are all the fields. For reference, this is Welker Farms. This is one of the more popular maps I've found. Oh, look at that. So I own Field 2. That is a massive map, massive field. So, or set of fields, really. We'll tear that into 2 at least. Oh yeah, I crashed a helicopter in Call of Duty yesterday. It was amazing and glorious and terrible all at the same time. My issue with helicopters in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, specifically Warzone, is that the helicopter is unarmed, so you have to fly it with people. Otherwise, flying it makes no damn sense. So yeah. So, a couple of things of note, and some of this will apply really because Floatsy asked if he could play on the map I was playing on yesterday. Ultimately, so I did some research, and before we get too deep into this game, and in fact, because we're having this in-depth conversation before I get into it, I'm going to go ahead and pause the game because I don't want it to run more than it should, because I'm already on day 1 of the season. So Floatsy said, "Hey, can I play?" And I said, "Ah, crap. I'm on a single-player map. I'm on a single player instance, so I'd have to start a new one." And then I got to doing some research, and there's a couple of things about PlayStation 4, and it's a little frustrating. Um, Part of the reason it's frustrating is because Floatsy is in Australia, and I'm in Central America. Well, the central area of North America, um, of the USA. And so our time difference is quite substantial. And so I have to have, because I would own the server, because I'd own the farm on my gameplay, it's my understanding, and I could be completely wrong, but it's my understanding that I would have to leave my PlayStation running basically with the server up. Not a big deal, except for the PlayStation does consume power, and I usually put it in rest mode. It auto powers off if I leave it on too long. So that's one of the biggest issues that I can see to playing with somebody on the other side of the planet, truthfully. And that's a big one, truthfully, because it doesn't do us any good. It doesn't do me any good to have somebody else in the game instance who isn't playing at the same time. That makes me a little nervous. And so I don't know that that's going to work. Now, Myson, if you were playing, if you download this, which I think would be a lot of fun, we could have up to 6 people on the farm, and we could all be doing our own crops. It is 9:18 p.m. for me, or 21:18 if you're using world time. So that creates an interesting barrier because I'd have to leave my game on in order for somebody else to play in that server with me. So if we were playing same time zone, maybe one time zone apart, might not be the biggest of issues. But it concerns me that we'd be 4, 5, 6 time zones apart. I don't know how far Australia is behind us. I mean, I could probably Google that, but so that's kind of where I'm sitting right now. I'm a little conflicted about that because what I don't want to do is put together a map Yeah, and I hear you, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I've got 5 little girls. I don't play much on the weekends. Truthfully, my weekend streams are generally speaking late at night as well, at the same time as my normal week streams. So I usually play at 9, and that's my concern. Is I really don't play during the day, but I usually get off at the same time and get on at the same time on the weekends because I don't. The other question I would have for you, ultimately, is would you be wanting to do seasons? As I can imagine you're aware, seasons is kind of complicated. Oh, that would be the other thing. So not only is the time difference a potential problem, maybe not, but maybe so. You would also have to have all the same downloads. So we'd have a couple of options. We could either A, play with the base game, which truthfully is lacking some stuff, or B, I could add in the mods that I've currently got, of which are numerous, but you'd have to download all of those mods in order to play in the same server. I mean, it's not a big deal because none of the mods I have downloaded are expensive. I don't think I paid for any of them, but it would require you to download mods. You know what I mean? So you would have to. Yeah, no, I'm with you there. And so that kind of becomes its own kind of sort of deal, which is picking a bunch of mods, or picking not a bunch necessarily, but some mods. And so that's just some of the stuff that I've kind of been churning through, trying to figure out where we're at, what we should be doing. Does it make sense to set up a game, and if so, would we want to try to figure out what mods we want and then start the game that way? That was kind of the thought process. So I'm more than happy to set a farm up. Man, I'm having some internet issues. Setting up a farm, I'm happy to do. I'll run the server. It's just a matter of making sure everybody would be able to play, because I'd hate to do it for no reason. I'd hate to set it up and then, floats, I know you asked, and if you can't play, it kind of defeats the purpose. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. So that's kind of the issue that I ran into. There's been a couple of other people ask if I would set up a multiplayer map, and I've thought about it. I haven't. But I think if I had a couple of other people to play, that I think it honestly would be a lot of fun. Could be a lot of fun. So I'm open to it, absolutely. So by all means, we could do it. And truth be told, I've just set up this new instance on Welker Farms, kind of to test out the seasons piece more so than any other situation, because I'm interested to see what that looks like, to see how that gameplay differs from the standard version. But I think walking through seasons is going to be quite interesting. It's going to be something, because there's just so much to it, and I am going to fail so much getting that all set up and situated. So yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at on the whole deal. That is the honest truth of the situation and my thoughts on it. Oh, yep. Thanks, Streamlabs. So yeah, that's my thoughts. So floats, if you are down with it, if you want to do it, we can set one up. You're gonna have to bear with me because I've never set one up before, and so we'll have to figure that out together. Unless you've set one up and you can just be like, "Here's how you do it." I will tell you that I went out to YouTube. I like gameplay from Mr. Seeley P. He does a lot of tutorials, how-tos, so I've checked out some of that. But yeah, we're gonna start. So I guess the question would be, when do you want to start, right? A, and do you have a list of mods in mind that you'd like to run? I've got quite a few downloaded. Some of them I'm still using. Some of them I downloaded for a particular map or whatever the case may be, and truthfully, if I didn't have that map, I'd probably get rid of those. So that's kind of where, that's kind of the situation there. So yeah. Okay, that's fair enough. So, here's what we'll do. We'll just, oh, geez. There's no real reason to save that. So I'll put that in my save game slot 5. Gonna choose farm manager so that we have some money. All right, let's talk about this. You want to go Lone Oak or Welker Farms? You know what? I think you talked to me about Lone Oak yesterday. Let's do that one. All right. Design my guy real quick. Okay. So the couple of things we will need are obviously going to be Lone Oak. Seasons Oregon. That is not what I meant to do. Start that over. Okay, so Lone Oak, Seasons Oregon, and the Seasons actual pack. The one thing. Okay, so you know what? Let's. The Mahindra, right? This one? Okay. Do you also have this New Holland T6 Blue Power? I think that was like a free download. I mean, it's whatever. It's okay. Now, truthfully, I don't remember what else was a free download, so unless there's just something you've seen as I've scrolled, I'll just go ahead and get it started. Okay. So I actually have that washing station, but I also have well, so I guess that one's fine, but I do have I also have this fuel station. Or okay, cool. Okay. Okay, so go ahead and take note. So that's going to be the farm. That'll be the name of the farm. Or game name. I'm sorry, game name. I'm going to turn this off just so that you know what? I'm going to turn that on, but I'm going to turn this on too. So only friends. Now I know you sent me a friend request yesterday and I accepted it. So that password is Twitch Farm, and there's a space between those two. So here we go. Whew. A little bit of setup here, obviously. And so we begin. This is going to be interesting. Wait, come back. I mean, I know it's not my dog. Oh, which ironically means I can't pet it. Well, that's messed up. Huh. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. Check this out. I sent you an invite to the farm. So when you get home, you should have that available. So this is one thing I saw earlier that I wasn't sure about. So obviously I'm going to create a new farm for me. Just name this something useful. Maybe I'll change that at some point, but for now, right? I mean, that's fair, I suppose. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to move Sorry, having to work around some stuff. I'm going to put my own password in here, so give me a second here. It's not that I don't trust y'all. I mean, it is a little bit, if I'm honest, but just kidding. So yeah, so Rick's farm, password set. My farm color is blue. Look at that. I've got $1.2 million. So the thing is, I don't really know, like, why would I create a second farm? Or is the second farm like your farm? Like, do I give you a $1.2 million? Do I need to add a farm for you? Or do you create your own farm? It's a great question. I don't know the answer to that. So all of these properties are available. I've got wait a damn minute. Wait a minute. Oh. Sweet. Okay. So I'm in the farm. Apparently I'm a farm manager in my own farm. Okay. Not what I meant to do, but that's fine. Also not what I meant to do. Can I seriously not rename this file? Oh. So I'm going to call this multi. Farm. So that in my save files, I'll know which ones. I mean, obviously I should know anyway, but okay. So yeah, this would be fun. Fuel use default automatic engine start, partly because I don't want to have to start a vehicle every time I get in it. Autosave, go every 10. What are your thoughts on all these things? Oh, well, you said you'll be right back. Oh, it is complicated. It is complicated. Float is back. I mean, I guess if we want it to be as realistic as possible, we're going to have to run all these. Well, I say realistic as possible, then that's not my ultimate goal. Oh, stick around. It's about to get good. We're about to buy a farm. I'm about to spend $1.25 million somewhere on this map. So it looks like the sell points are kind of all over the place. Question is, what are maps? What do farms around here cost? There's a tiny field, $48,000. That's weird. 3 is kind of strange. It's grass. 14 is the same. Do I want my farm? Do I want that piece of land? Because I'm not entirely sure I do. I might set up my own farm somewhere. Let's take a look around. Let's figure out if I want this farm or not. Is this seriously its own farm? You just never know, I guess, if the door's going to open. It's kind of funny that I can walk around and use the farm stuff. I can feed the dog. I can pick up the ball. Oh, there we go. Oh, I can pet the dog. Okay. That makes me feel better. Holy moly. Stuff just got serious. Right? This is totally trespassing. This could be somebody's house. Well, that was kind of weird. Unexpected. The clock's wrong. Unless it's on daylight savings time. Which is the dumbest policy on earth. Okay, so wait a minute. I wandered through this house. But there was no sleep point. No, I guess I better, huh? Wait, what is happening here? Value. Oh. Okay. What does this cost? Half of what I have. Okay. Now this might sound like a stupid question. It's entirely possible, I guess. Where is your farm going to be? Do you get farmhouses or do you have to buy your own? Oh, the humanity. Okay. Well, it's really super unnecessary. I don't even want to go there. We're gonna go ahead and buy it, guys. For good reason. Now we can explore the map without walking everywhere. I'm like 100 miles from my house. It's gonna take me a minute to figure out. Almost got run over. That didn't take very long. I guess I should really be sitting in my driving simulator car. That would have been the ideal way to do this if I was going to set it up this way. This might be my turn. Yep. The dirt road action here. Okay, there's my house to the left. So I'm going to zoom out so that I can kind of get a better overview of what if I just buy field 41? What does that mean in terms of plowing, planting? It's a fairly good sized plot of land. Okay. So it extends all the way down here. It is a large piece of property though. And after I purchase the land, this is where this all comes into play. If I purchase that for $400,000, I'm going to have $530 left. And with that, I'd have to buy all the machines to create an actual farm. So that kind of begs the question, is that the best use of resources at this moment? I could buy something like 31. That's 32. Okay, so this is 31. I guess I could always buy 30 as well. Not what I meant to do, but thank you. It's plowing and it needs lime. Oh, so that was the other question I had for you. Do we want to do lime? And do we want to have to plow? Are those the only two questions I had? Lime and plow. And do you want to do weeds? Lime, plow, and weeds. How do you feel about those? Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be good. It's going to be interesting. We're going to have a good time. So how do you feel? What do you think? Lime? Weeds? Plowing? Tell me what your thoughts are on those three things. Yes to all? No to all? I'm not big on weeds, be honest with that. Do you think that we should have to use lime on our fields and weed pesticide? I guess that's what that is. And then, do you think we should have to plow the field between crops? Okay. Here's what I think we could do. Let's just turn these guys off. Those two. I don't mind plowing so much. That's just one extra pass across the field. But lime and weeds gets expensive quickly, and a little time consuming too. So let's not make this ultra difficult on ourselves. So how about that? That's what we're going to do. Okay. I'm thinking 31 is kind of my deal. 31 is 31 is where I'm going to start. All right, no backing out now. We own 31. 31 is ours. How hard can this be? Worst question ever. Okay. Not what I meant to do. It is 10 o'clock now. That would be 1 o'clock my time. I sure hope to be. Is that when you're getting on? Okay. Oh, let's just play a little while, see what happens. I'm gonna be honest with you, this game sucks up time like there's no tomorrow. I Oh, road salt, look at that. Would you just look at that? I didn't. This is gonna be so much fun, a whole new experience. Um, so I'm gonna buy this. You might be asking, why did I buy that? The answer is this little thing gives you all sorts of information about the soil, all sorts of stuff. In fact, I'll show you. So you just pull this little dude out. Um, and it gives you all these measurements. And so that's just kind of your location. I guess that's possible. It's what was on the field or what's currently planted. This is going to be growth stage. This is going to be fertilizer. We'll have to talk about this. I'll have to research this again. Because I knew the answer until I started talking about it, and now I'm like, dang it. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, so I can basically plant anything I want right now. So it looks like this map will not have cotton or sugarcane on it. Oilseed, poplar, grass. Those are kind of year-round. It's interesting on corn. There's quite a long section where you can't plant, but you can harvest, so you gotta make sure you get that right. Okay, so let's... Okay, that may be the rotation plan that I set up for my current field. Now the catch there is, truthfully, I'm not gonna let this thing sit fallow for the first season, for the first year. That's just not gonna happen. So let's head on back to the house. guess I was raised in a barn. Left all the doors to the house open. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to walk in and close the door. I just got shut in my own door. How fun was that? Well, look, now I own him. Hello, puppy dog. Can you overfeed the dog? I don't know. It's a great question. Alright, so let's go shopping. Let's buy us some stuff. Because we need a lot of it. Which is a little bit unfortunate. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is get a cedar. And this thing is 6 meters wide, requires 180 horsepower. It does seed, but it does not fertilize. Alright. Sorry, sending out a tweet. This is going to be something. Okay. It is crazy to me. So I don't know about there in Australia, but man, we got a coronavirus thing happening here. It is out of control. I mean, I don't have it, but the hell is this thing? How does this attach? Where does it attach? So many questions. Oh, that's an additional tank. Yeah. Alright, so my plan is to start here with this Rapid A 600S. It's a decent planter. It's a little expensive, so, and I say that because I'm used to having big farms and big money. So this will be interesting. But if I get a 3 meter wide cedar, it's going to take me 9 days to seed a field. Not to be confused with Cetaphil, which is a drug, a prescription drug, I think. So I need 180 horsepower to tow that bad boy around. 200. As dumb as it is, this little tractor has 150 horsepower. It's a little bitty thing. Little bitty rinky dink. Guess I'm gonna have to go to a medium-sized tractor. That was not my plan. Why does this thing cost so much more and it's so much less powerful? These people at New Holland are quite sneaky. I definitely don't want twin wheels. Guys, this is so much. Guess I could get me a John Deere. Why is it so dang expensive? Nope, can't get it to 160, 180. This is just not going well, guys. We've already run into a roadblock. What is the story here? 175 is the cap? It's 300, 200, and it's plenty big enough. I mean, this kind of has a cool paint job on it. I know that's not really why you buy a tractor, but put a 250 horsepower motor on that. Rear twins. Twins all around. I think I'm just going to spend the least amount of money possible. And maybe I'll change the colors. Change color. I should have picked my own color. Claws. That's kind of a... That is not gray, as far as I'm concerned. I bet you didn't even realize you were getting into this with me. This is going to be a... That's kind of a sissy blue. I think that's a pretty good looking color. The Goldhofer. That's the color I'm going to go with for that. What rims should I go with? Gold ones? Kidding, by the way. That's what my wife would pick right there. Garlic? How is that a thing? Ooh, that's bright. Do I match my rims or do I... Oh, now I gotta... Oh, man. And so it begins. My slow descent into madness. Okay, what color is that? Onks? Okay. Oh man, it's a little more expensive than I wanted to. That's alright. Okay, so $200,000 there. Let's do it. Since I'm already going to be at the store, let's go ahead and get the cedar. Okay. Fertilizer technology. One flyby. That's all it would take. 21 meters wide. For $5,000 more, I can go 24 meters wide. That might be too big for that field, to be honest with you. But this one's 24 meters wide as well, so what kind of stupid problem is this? You know, this thing requires liquid fertilizer. And the smallest amount I can buy is more than that fertilizer that tank will hold. So that feels kind of dumb. Alright, y'all. There it is. Just bought a tractor, a sprayer, and some fertilizer. You know what I didn't buy? Seed. Why didn't I buy seed? Because I forgot. Let's go take care of that. And if I'm not mistaken, but I'm gonna check. Okay, so it does just require the regular bags of seed to hold 3,100 liters. But if I'm honest, I won't have my workers buy this as they run around. So there's really no reason for me to worry about filling this thing up, because they're just going to refill it constantly as they drive around. Alright, and there you have it. We've got a 45-mile drive back to the house. I like to, oh, that's not going to work. Move that into a position where I can see out the front window. No, there are no llamas. I could buy a sheep. I'm sorry. What was that? It's because the sprayer's on the ground. Yeah. So there's sheep, no llamas. Well, isn't that something tricky? It's a good thing I can drive from outside. And for those of you that are like, that's not realistic, I'm flying from the drone perspective. So, not to be funny, if I was playing on PC, the answer would totally change, probably. Put my turn signal on. Can't see through the trees. I'm telling you, Myson, you need to get this game. We could farm together. Okay, on the home stretch down here by 32. Yeah. If I thought you would switch over to this and stay on it with me, I'd sponsor you. Genuinely, if you would get on and play this, I would sponsor you. 100%. Okay, so let's talk about nice. Well, I'm sorry that you're having to stay out of Neverwinter, because you're correct. There are a lot of people in there. You want to be safe. Alright, so wheat. That is awesome, though, Baker. That's funny stuff. So this field actually might be longer, wider than it is tall. Maybe I should be running east to west instead of north to south. So I've been great, Baker. Honestly, I have. Baby is doing wonderful. Mom is also doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. Um, we've been having a lot of fun. Um, I have not done a lot of day gaming. And I think that's a fairly safe investment because if I do a lot of day gaming, my wife will murder me for not taking care of the kids. So, but outside of that, no, it's gone great. It really has. How about you? Everything going all right in your world? Kids good? Wife good? Everybody good? Here we go, guys. Here we go. So what's interesting about this game is, so yeah, obviously there's a vehicle there. You can hear the noise in the background. If I zoom in, you can hear it. You can see the birds, engine noises, things of that nature. But one interesting thing that's in this game is radio. The problem with radio on this game is all of the songs are licensed, and every time I play those songs, I get hit with copyright violations or copyright claim if I post it anywhere other than wherever the hell I am, Twitch. And so ultimately, I've had to turn off the music so that I can post it without having to worry about where I'm posting it. I don't know what I'm trying to do. There we go. Get outside. Now, I don't own this crop, and that's okay because even if I did, it wouldn't be crushing it because I've got a worker driving my tractor. But in the situation that I actually own those fields and I was driving, it would crush the crops. So how's the coronavirus situation up there, Baker? I mean, y'all are more rural, right? Or are you in a city? I mean, are you in like an actual good-sized city? Because here we're really just getting into it. I actually had a planning meeting today to kind of figure out what the organization wants to do as far as preparing for that. And that's been an interesting conversation at the corporate level. Okay, gotcha. Well, hopefully you stay you stay away from it, and it just passes on by. Non-copyright music for Twitch. I'll have to do more research on that. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. I'm excited. I truthfully am. I've been looking for people to play this game with me for a little while. I don't know if you heard the banter with me and Ave Dev Pay, who is my son, part of the Parents Playing Games group. But if he would play this game with me, I'd buy it for him. And that might seem a little strange. You're like, why would you buy a game for a stranger? My son and I are basically brothers, um, in every sense of the word. So we've known each other for probably going on 20 years now. Um, so yeah, if he'd play this, I'd buy it. But yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm excited. I wish it was. I wish honestly we were on the PC version because there's simply so much more to that version that can be done. Uh, everything from owning, distilleries and all that good stuff, making alcohol. Um, Hell, you can have a service just plowing snow and transporting cars and doing all that stuff. So I think that would be fun. But as far as this game goes, even on PlayStation, and we're gonna figure out what mods we need. That'll be paramount. So I'm sure there are a couple we will want to have. But I think this is gonna be fun. I'm excited. So this field's a little bigger than I actually thought it was in terms of seeding a field. But I'm excited. Um, so I'm gonna have to set up, if I'm gonna be playing a lot more of this, I'm gonna have to set up on Chatbox. I'm gonna have to set up music so that you guys can listen to something other than the sound of a tractor. And don't get me wrong, this tractor's awfully sexy. Listen to that thing, rumble, 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 right? But it'd be fun to have some music in the background that I didn't get copyright strikes for. Just saying. I know Twitch will mute it out, but if I post this anywhere else, I'm going to hear about it. Alrighty. No, that's not much weird. Okay, we're about a third of the way done. That's no problem. I wonder if I could attach. So, as a Twitch affiliate, for the first 24 hours, I can't do anything else with this. But I'm 100% with you. And what I was thinking I would do is I do have a YouTube channel. So if you want to find that out there, it is there. My brain says, and that's a dangerous game to play, my brain says I should make a whole series out of this. And if that's the case, aha, yeah, nope, not loaded there. Good try though. Let me just double verify it and I'll give it to you. I guess I should put that on there. So, yeah, just I'm gonna post that as day 1 on the farm, day 2 on the farm, etc., etc. I think it'd be fun. I don't know if it would generate any hits, but it's not really what I'm doing. That's not what I'm going for here. I'm quite literally streaming for the fun of it with the gang, so we're just hanging out. And having fun. So, I'm wondering, could I mount? Oh, we didn't download it. I don't have it downloaded, so the answer is no. That's unfortunate. Oh, but I could. This is gonna work. I'm excited because this is gonna work. I mean, damned if I don't have to drive all the way over there to pick that up. I guess technically I don't. I don't know if y'all knew you could do this. Oh yeah, gotta get out of the damn thing. Darn, the darn thing. Yep. All the way back to the shop it goes. But that is not at all what I wanted it to do. Oh, that's a fail. Alright, well, guess what, guys? We're driving all the way back to the vehicle shop. Let's do it. I mean, it is fun. It's fun to drive this little cart at 60 miles an hour. I don't know if you just saw that, but that's genius. Duh. The face that I made said it all, though, I think. Uh-oh. Got a little crazy there. I have a theory and a plan here. Gosh, that thing's huge. That's what she said. Holy cow, this might actually work. And then I'll feel like a genius. Minus that whole resetting thing. Yeah, right. Like, this should actually work. Oh, I don't know. I'll be on for a little while. It's only 10:40 here. I won't be on a while. I can't believe this works. Who needs tractors? Please don't take that literally. I actually bought this whole rig. Well, not the little runabout, but I bought the trailer just to move the fertilizing machine out of the way of that tractor. But now I feel like a genius. This is brilliant. Unless it can't get back up this hill, which is entirely possible, because it's got like, I don't know, 6 horsepower. Here we go. Guess we're going to find out. Is anybody else seeing this? Are you guys seeing this? Alright, that guy literally just made 2 backward circles. That was something. I'll turn this around. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Totally okay. I got stuck on the side of the map. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. I got stuck. That doesn't count. I didn't realize the edge of the map was there. You can't hold that against me. I mean, you can, but... You can do it! You can do it! It's a good thing this is all-wheel drive. How you doing over here, tractor? You better hurry. That guy's gonna catch you. Maybe. Depends on if he drives around in circles again, I guess. This is feeling pretty good. Oh, hell. I realized I needed to plow the field first. Okay, well, that happens, I suppose. This ought to be good. How does this work out? Can he make a U-turn on this side? Or maybe this is a more intelligent worker. Looks to be. Oh. I thought maybe, just maybe, I'd spoken too soon. And away we go. Floats, truthfully, I'm going to be on for a while. So, my plan is to be on when you get on. That's my plan. It's kind of funny, all of my recommended channels on Twitch are Farming Sim 19, or are currently streaming Farming Sim 19. There are 318 people currently watching a Farming Simulator 19 video. Now, if we think about that for a second, I've got 4 of you watching my stream. I'm basically the king. Oh, hell no. Stop it. Stop it. Myson, the answer to your question, the simple answer is you're watching amazingness at work. Okay? So this machine is a fertilizer. So I got a tractor running up and down. Oh, hell. I didn't save enough. Line that up right. So the answer is this machine is fertilizing the fields because the planter, actually it's a seeder, the seeder that is attached to that tractor does not fertilize. So at this moment, this machine, this little runabout, this side-by-side is not designed for this in any way. In fact, this trailer is probably too heavy. Once you add on the fertilizing machine, it's definitely too heavy. It should be on the tractor. But I thought I would start fertilizing early. Plus, I needed to get the fertilizing machine out of the way. And that's where this brainchild came from. At some point, I'll buy a small tractor. And in fact, I could get rid of that trailer. It's like a drag race. It's like the world's slowest drag race. How many horsepower does this thing have? Anybody know off the top of their heads? I would be so impressed. It's got 83 horsepower. It's capable of 60 miles an hour, unless you're pulling a 200-ton trailer. The problem is this guy's pulling a 24. This tractor is pulling a 6-meter wide trailer. Meanwhile, on the other hand, this one is a 21-meter wide sprayer. So if you do the math on that real quick, this guy's got to run like 4 times for one pass of the other one. But he doesn't drive 4 times as fast, I can promise you that. Because there's a maximum working speed for the trailer. Kind of a cool tractor, if I must say so myself. This one actually has the functionality of being able to turn around the driver's seat. You can turn around, like the actual whole seat spins, and you can drive it from back here. And what's neat about that is it actually changes up all of the controls. So if you turn right, the nose of the tractor turns right. Faux show. Oh, hell. Oh, hell. That was a double whammy. This idiot is backing up in circles again. So I think the issue is... I hate it when that happens. And I completely understand it. We've got a 3-year-old that does that same nonsense and doesn't understand why they got to go back to bed. Baker, it's good to see you. Glad you were able to check out and hang out with us for a minute. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. You know where to find us if you're able to come back. Have a good night. Alright, so I think the biggest issue with this sprayer is at the end of this run, on the west end of this field, it's too wide to make the U-turn. So the far right side, left side as we look at it right this second, but the far right side of the apparatus gets stuck off the edge of the map. So when I'm making the U-turn, I actually have to when I'm making the U-turn, I have to fold it so that it fits. Kind of a cool apparatus, if you ask me. I know nobody did, but that's not really the point. Okay. So we've kind of just... Hold on. We're going to have to put this away so that the other tractor can get through here. So this is where the problem lies, right here. Okay, sounds good. So floats, I will see you in about an hour. Sounds good. I'm good with that. So we are waiting currently on this tractor, get through here, make the U-turn, and head back. And then we will start this run. That is the plan. And while we do that, we're going to take a little ad break here. So we're going to check out some ads. If you appreciate the stream you're watching, click on those ads to help us out. And I will be right back with you. So that was easy, no big deal. Glad to have you back with us. So he has made the U-turn. He is on his way to the other end of the field. So we're going to go ahead and open this back up. We're going to run one more lap. We're going to run one more pass on the field. Hopefully he's only got one or two more passes. Looks like two based on the width. We'll see. And after this pass, we will go in, we'll check it out. What I don't want him to do is try to run one more pass, and this guy makes a U-turn, and then they run into each other. Which has happened, and it's kind of dumb, if I'm honest. So let's avoid that if at all possible. How about that, shall we? So we'll go ahead and pull in the trailer here. A little trick is if you switch off the trailer and back onto it, it will stop the transition of the trailer so that you don't have to completely unfold the trailer again. So is he making a U-turn? Yes, he is. So he's going to come back down the strip, and then at that point, we will run one more pass with the fertilizer sprayer, and we will go put these things away. Done. Nope. Stop it. So we're square here. We'll pull this off to the side a little bit. Question is, am I too wide? I need to adjust my path. And it appears that the answer is yes. All-wheel drive for the win. My hope is it gets both sides. If it doesn't, that's just too bad. But it does, so that is a victory. So let's go ahead and put this away. Oh, and we got this done just in time, because it is looking like rain. Oh, yeah. I can only imagine that there's not much traffic on these back roads. Okay. Some grass and some wheat and some more grass. But it's a fairly good-sized barn. I know he did not make a U-turn and start spraying somebody else's field at $1,000 a run. This guy, get out of here. Woo. This is quite a load. My dude is like, I can't go up this hill, man. Well, that's pretty fun. Almost crashed into a tree. That's pretty fun stuff. So the sprayer is actually quite a bit larger than the truck itself. So honestly, I will probably just buy another tractor for this or stop being impatient. Truthfully, I solved a problem that didn't even exist. Okay. So there we have it. guess I could take the road. Is this a chicken coop? Obviously, it's not a chicken sedan. Brum. That just happened. Sorry, guys. That was my fault. Well, would you just look at it? I could put some chickens down. I'd have some chickens. Oh, alright. So, what's next? What's the next step here? This is kind of exciting. I don't know. I mean, is the next step the same as the current step? The other question I have is, and this is going to sound insane. The other question I have, though, is it going to take 15 days for this crop to be to grow? You know, because today's day 1. It's early spring. Is there an answer in here? So I don't know. Radio, colorblind, dynamic vehicle, field info. Or, well, that's dumb. I mean, it's fine, but whatever. Alright, so it looks like, if I'm honest, it's been changed. And I mean, I guess I could make $1,500 by plowing this dude's field. Make $2,300 by cultivating a field. Where is field 55? That's not that bad. Oh, not what I meant to do. Alright, so it looks like it's going to rain on and off today. Chance of rain is 100% at 3, 90% at 9. And then the forecast doesn't have any rain in it, really, to speak of. Alright, so this is new. It's a foghorn leghorn. So one of the questions I have is, can I sell these birds for meat? I mean, on the PC version, I'm sure I can, but see, eggs right there. See, milk. Where would I sell? When in doubt, go to Google. Also, I want to thank all of you guys that are hanging out with us tonight. Okay. So, let's talk about this, because I've got the answer. Maybe I'll go back to that menu first, though. Oh, and it's raining. Okay. So, white leghorn. I'll be purchasing those. They'll be ready to lay eggs. If I purchase a Rhode Island Red or the Cornish Cross, both of those will be chicks. 8 chickens to 1 rooster. Now, Holy moly, this is complicated. Y'all ever get into something so complicated that you're just like, holy cannoli? We're just gonna have to experiment. That's the only way this is gonna work. So we're gonna buy. I think, in theory. Oh, I apparently don't know what I'm talking about. So how about them apples? Okay, no big deal. Seems like a bad idea. Is there anything about this? What happens? Oh, no. Okay. I don't know. Let's just buy a couple. Should we buy 10? Well, that's interesting. They're $5 a piece, and yet somehow my total is $56. Okay, so that means they're $5.60 a piece. Eh. We got doors and windows all over the place. But it is raining. Oh man. Check it out. See, that's what I'm talking about. Now it's facing the other direction. It's a pretty cool setup there. I need a garage door opener. That would have been a bit ironic. If you were to turn the music on. Huh. Okay. One switch controls the house of lights. Okay. A vacuum cleaner in there. I did not know that. This is kind of my game room and study. I can almost see my fields from here. Guess we could go take a look at animals. They're not on this page. Here we go. No big deal at all. Because I know where they are. They're in this menu. Okay, so we need to go get them some food. The thing is, I think I'm going to buy a truck. Now then, do I really need a 4-door pickup? Probably not. Will this little runabout do fine for me? Probably so. It's $5,000 more. No, it's $15,000. Okay, that's the rim color. And like we did on the tractor, we'll do a gold hoffer with onyx rims. It's just a newer, nicer truck, if you ask me. It's probably unnecessary. Highly unnecessary, I would say. But we did it. We bought a thing. Hmm. I may have made a fundamental mistake here. Let's just see what happens. Wait a minute. Why do I have 11 of $250,000? Okay, so let's see what happens here. This may not go the way I planned, and if it doesn't, I'm going to have to come up with a better plan, which will absolutely involve selling this truck. Oh, buddy. This truck's a little twitchy. Nice truck nonetheless. You're just humming along. Very. Nobody saw that, right? Perks of not having anybody in your stream right there. Okay. I can't even believe that worked right there. When in doubt. Oh, you made it back just in time to see me come up with nonsense that actually worked. I don't know if you saw that or not, but it worked. It really did. I bought some chickens. How about that? I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with them, but I bought some chickens. Alright, so they got plenty of food, they got plenty of cleanliness. They only need 886 liters of food a year. Now these bad boys, they better start producing some eggs. I'm going to be peeved. Alright. So yeah, things are going. I bought a truck. Which reminds me, I also leased a car. It's a forklift, so I'm going to go ahead and sell that. It did what it was supposed to do. I was also out and about transporting. If I'm not mistaken, this is a pig barn. Might be a cow barn. Cows make more sense. Oh, how fun. Okay. I bought a pickup truck. That's what we would say here. Is I bought a pickup truck. Oh Lord. Look at these bad boys. Have y'all ever noticed this is a female cow and it has horns? Bulls have horns. But I don't think. So I'm not going to get into cows at this moment. That's just beyond what I need. Hop back in my ute. Just kind of checking out the farm at this point since it's raining. Can I go in here? No, I cannot. So I get out into the rain for no dang reason. Well, it actually makes me wonder, can I go in here? Yes, I can. Hmm. That's for slurry? Okay, I can deal with that. I just expected it to open and out. That would have been my luck. Do I own this? Do I own this land? Probably not. Where am I at? Nobody knows. I don't know. Well, here I am. Oh no, I definitely don't own what I'm on. Oh! Look at all that land I now own. For free. So I do own. Okay. Damn it. That house is not on the side I thought it was on. They totally need to add, not farming. They need to add fishing into this game. If they're going to give me ponds, I should be able to fish them. Oh. Not what I was expecting. It's like a work in progress house, which is okay. No big deal. Has electricity and a microwave. Well, would you look at that? It's even got an upstairs. Wait a minute. Yeah, that didn't work right. Alright, going a little exploring. This has been fun. Alright, back in the truck. Okay, so we've done a little exploring. Gotta make sure to close these gates. Alright, what else we got? I'm gonna go in here. Really? Hey, what are you doing? So only half of this works. I'm gonna say unless the other side's about to open also. Oh. I guess you just gotta know what you're doing. Okay. Ooh. I can't close the other side. That's kind of a dumb problem to have. Oh, it's getting left half open. Alright, you heard the man. He said, hey dude, you've got one option if you want to run ads right now, and I will click on them. So I am going to do that. We'll run a 30-second ad real quick. Welcome back to the stream. Thank you, Myson, for making sure to hang out with us and help us out. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's on the map. Oh, a lime station. I have a lemon and a lime. Just kidding. Just joking. Oh, yeah, that's my pickup. That's the lime station. What is this? It's a Lone Oak Farm Barn. And a farm silo. Okay. Cool. Cool. We've got our big storage area. You can't go in there. Which I guess really is no big deal. What is this place? Oh. No worries. No worries, my friend. So if that's for that. Ah, yes, this is the other side of the barn. Okay. That's the side I've already explored and put a tractor in. Well, good night, sir. Hope you have a good evening, and we will catch you on tomorrow. Oh, well, I spent $1 fueling up my car. Okay, which mod? Oh, you meant for the stream. So I am currently not looking for a moderator for my stream. Now, at some point in the future, if it's big enough, maybe then. Um, that's nothing against you. It's just having control of the stream, ultimately. So while it's raining, I'll run over to the farm. Oh man. Oh, this is not the greatest chair in the world for this. So you're telling me I have to fertilize this thing 3 times? Is that what you're saying to me? Yes. Yes, that's what they're saying. Okay. Just out of curiosity, how many growth stages are there? 4. Okay. So we're planted. There's no reason that I should be paying loan interest. So we'll go ahead and pay that off. That's cool. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So spent $56 on chickens. Cool. No worries. Either way, whatever makes you happy. So what season is it in Australia right now? Is it winter? Oh, wait a minute. It's winter here. Is it summer there? Oh, okay. Gotcha. So wheat is kind of cheap, but look at the pricing charts. Not for cows. That's an interesting graph there for wood chips. Milk. Sugarcane, which we're not running. Cotton, which we're not running. Potatoes. I'll be honest with you, I run a lot of canola and soybeans on some of my other maps. So that doesn't... I mean, I guess if you can put it in a silo, it's not that big a deal. Ground is not warm enough for soybeans or corn. Not what I meant to do. Sounds good. Okay, so wheat kind of is a low-cost product. But does it have bales? It does. Neither one of them was particularly expensive. So if I bought another field, which you don't have money for, I guess I could get a loan. How much is the field next door? Ultimately, I would need to we're in the spinnery. I'd be happy to grab 32 and, I don't know, 30, is that what it is? Yep. Not at all what I meant to do, but it is what it is, I suppose. close to the wall there. I didn't like that. This ought to be good. Can't have you just rolling everywhere. Set. Stay. Oh my lord. Okay, so this building has too many touch points. Yeah, no. What do you mean you can't hear me? Can you hear me now? How about now? I would hope that you can hear me now. I would hope that you can. I can hear myself. Beyond just having too many doors, this place is actually quite cool. Now, I'm not entirely sure where to go to sleep. That sounds insane. Like, at some point, we're going to get to the point where you need to hit that overnight cycle. At which point, I'm going to want a place to sleep. So this place has been pretty cool. It's definitely a different setup than the other maps I'm running. Okay, let's go see if we can find where I'm supposed to sleep. I don't think it's up here. If I'm not mistaken, that's the kitchen. Yeah. Oh, Yep, no idea. None. That's the garage. The carport. And we're back here. I have any idea where I'm supposed to go to sleep. There you go, bud. you're telling me I can't pick up this chicken? No eggs yet? Y'all are a little bit useless. I'm sure I need about 20 more chickens. I'm gonna buy 10 more. That's my plan. Okay, those get a little more expensive. That's unfortunate. But that's alright. About 10 more. Let's just see what happens, I suppose. How we doing as far as feed and... Okay. They're not fertile. No big deal, because... What was I going to say? I'm not going to say I've never done that. I was like, I've tested it. I can hear myself. What is happening? But, okay. So I've got 10 chickens. No, I've got 20 chickens. They're not laying eggs. So... Oh, look! 1 liter of eggs. That's worth about $6. Well, that may not actually be true. Eggs are worth... That's awesome. $2,100 per 1,000. So yeah, they're worth $2.16 per liter of eggs. Okay, well, you know, that happens. Price per 1,000 liters. Throw several of those in the back of the truck and head off to the market. I mean, once we get to that point. Okay, so we've kind of explored this side. Hey, dog. This map. Oh, well, how the hell do I get in there? Okay, so if I figure this out, I'm leaving the door open. I'll tell you that right now. Never closing my bedroom door. And that, my friends, is how you do it. You just have to find the right doors. Now, in real life, there is no chance in hell I'd sleep with my door open. But I don't really have an option on the stream unless I don't want to be able to access the room. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to run an ad, and if whatever ad pops up you guys think is awesome, I will appreciate it if you click on it. But the other thing I'm going to do is I am going to run downstairs because I would like to grab a drink and some cookies. So I'm going to play a 60-second ad break, and I'm actually going to throw this up. So let me do both of those things real quick, and I will be right back. Alright guys, thank you for hanging out while I was away. But we are back. So for those of you just joining, we are on Farming Simulator 19. We are on the Lone Oak map. This is a multiplayer map that we have started, and so we're just getting underway. I've planted my first field. I don't know anything about. We are running seasons on this map. So we'll have to see how this goes. So, planted field 31. That's all I know, is that I've planted field 31. I guess it is entirely possible that germination could fail, but I think I'm in the green, so I'm not too worried about that. This ground temp is 45, and minimum required is 41. Now, is wheat heat tolerant? Kind of. Wonder if you could water your fields. I wouldn't think so, but I've been wrong before. It's a little after 5:30. Sun's headed down, but no reason we can't run around a little bit. Go check out the rest of this map. I'm not sure. Honestly, we're at about 3 hours worth of stream. I may be on for another half hour or so. Just thought I'd go explore some of the other areas of this farm. Just kind of checking out what the other areas hold. Looks like at the end of this lane, this is a pretty cool one. I was just kind of checking out the... So there's a pond at the end of this one. The only thing I didn't see here would be a house. A couple of barns. A couple of barns, but no house. That was dumb. Ran right into the wall. So it's 5:45. It's going to do a little more exploring, but looks like we may run out of daylight. Oh, crap. Yes, that just happened. Oh, little house here. Looks like somebody's home. Can't go in. Yeah, I know. Creeper. I could send you mail. Or send that person mail. Okay. So in an interesting twist, Unless I'm mistaken, there isn't a way to get all the way around this map. And it's getting a little dark, actually. That's a little unfortunate. So in theory, I could drive between some fields. Near Cell Point, Spinnery. Man, I would like to explore this area. So it looks like the sun's going to be going down at 6 here. Oh, crap. I was pretty sure I could make that pass, but got a little close. Oh, look, a little diner. How quaint. There's no way you can go in here. Okay. But kind of neat nonetheless. Just to have a little diner. Couple of cars parked out front. Okay. So at this point... Oop, sorry about that, sir. Didn't realize I was in the street. That was an illegal pass. Not even gonna lie or pretend like I didn't know. That's a big house. Oh yeah, decent sized one anyway. It's got a little barn complex. You can open the gate. I'm gonna jump over it because I have no boundaries. Barn area. Okay. Oh yeah? Is that how? Yeah? Okay. And then down the street, there's another farm here on the left. Not gonna pull in there. Oh, there's one up on the hill. Where would that be? Oh, that'd be farm 25. Farmhouse action there on the right. This is the spinnery. And the manure cell point. Well, that's cool. Little taco stand. I love it. This is greatness. Oh my lord. Makes sense. That's cool. Alright, so let's finish up this little journey. Take a little back road across the map over to back to our farm. Root crop cold storage. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. And then over here we've got the Lone Wolf Grain Company. What it says. Okay. It is. Alright. Nice big drive-through tunnel. And then pretty sure that's all. Well, I fell off the road and got stuck there, so that was interesting. Okay, now I just got to figure out how to get back to my farm. I'm pretty sure the answer is I can hang a left here and make my way this direction between fields. Probably a bad idea to run through here at 70 miles an hour. That would be my guess anyway. But I don't know, guess we'll figure it out. Nope. Let me turn north here. Wow, those high beams are fairly useless. Uh-oh. Okay, I just absolutely give up on the doors at this house. Well, cool. Mm, mm. So it's only 6:45 on the game. If I had a farm, would I be playing Farming Simulator? Probably not, because I'd be in bed. Because I would be tired. The hell with this. Just turn on the light. Turn on my flashlight. Those are the same two pictures that are on the bookshelf, wherever it is. Way back here. It's not the bookshelf I was talking about. Oh, I think the one I was talking about is in the front room. Aha, yep, see? Bang. There it is. Not the most well lit house of all time. Not sure who doesn't have a front porch light, but such is life, I guess. So we don't own that. We do own this farm area. What is that? How would you get to that? Well, the bots have spoken. You should be checking out our Discord and clicking that follow button if you haven't already. Okay. It is 7:21 in game time. Okay. Well, kind of just waiting for that 8 o'clock cutover so I can go to sleep. Fast forward to tomorrow. And get to moving. Okay. So with that said, we are kind of hanging out near the end of this stream. So got 15 minutes game time. As soon as we're able to go to that next day, we're gonna call it a night. So hopefully everybody has had a good evening. We are 8 minutes from going to the next day. Now, that said, I don't know. I might just found the video I was looking for on another platform, so I'll be reading up on that tonight, or watching that video tonight, to see, get more information about that. Alright, here we go. So we are 2 minutes away. It's going to be 8 o'clock. We're going to get up at 6 o'clock. 10 hours. I think that'll be plenty. It is now 8 o'clock. Figure out where the hell I'm going. Makes sense. It is 6:03. It's a new day. And with that said, we are going to save this and get out of here. What's going on, sir? Just checking out some of these contracts. A lot of plowing. There's a cultivator, which is essentially the same thing. And a couple of transport missions. Now this one, that's got to be just a massive field. .43. Where is 43? Not only is it kind of a big field, it's a weird shape. I thought you might have ducked off, to be honest with you. So, 43, if we cultivate that for her, plow it, whatever. 15 grand. But at this moment, I don't have a tractor that's large enough to do that. So, I'm going to go ahead and save this game. And that is going to do it for us tonight. So it is 12:45 here. We are going to go ahead and hop off. But we will be back on later this week, or later this week. Tomorrow, we will be back on, where we will continue to explore this new experience, which is Seasons on a new map. For those of you keeping score, the new map is Lone Oak. So we will be tuning in and doing that tomorrow. At which point we will be, oh, check it out. Field 31 is growing. So we will check out Field 31 tomorrow, see what's going on there. See what see what it needs. So with that said, from my house to yours, I hope you have a great evening or a great day or whatever time it happens to be at your location. And we will see you tomorrow. Hope you guys have a good night.